It's that time of the year. It's January, so it must be Canuary 2026. And Canuary is the brainchild of Lisa from Suttons Daze. All month long, you're going to be blessed with a canning video each day from the Canuary creator collaborators. And today, well, it's no exception. I am going to show you how to can atomic frog balls. Doesn't that sound interesting? Okay, I have to admit, it's a great name, but really what we're making is pickled Brussels sprouts. And I assure you, no frogs have been harmed in the making of this video. So these canned Brussels sprouts, they're so easy to can and so versatile. Of course, these can be used on your charcuterie board, which, you know what? Until the pandemic, I had never heard of such a thing. But does make a great appetizer on your board. I think the best way is just to snack on them straight from the jar. But there's many other ways you can use them too. I really like using them as an accompaniment to pork. They complement each other. And you can even have fun with them. Use them as a fun garnish for Bloody Marys or Virgin Marys. Just replace the traditional celery with these atomic frog balls. Be sure to stay to the end of the video when I show you how to make a fantastic side dish using these atomic frog balls. But before we start and I show you how to can these, I want to give you a little background on Canuary 2026. There are so many great prizes you could win this year. All you have to do is watch the video each day and comment. Sponsor 4 Jars is donating the first prize, a 4 Jars pressure canner, 200 4 Jars canning lids, and a 4 Jars jar opener. Second prize, also donated by 4 Jars, is 500 4 Jars canning lids and a 4 Jars jar opener. Third prize from 4 Jars is 1 case of each size of 4 Jars jars and a 4 Jars jar opener. And Suttons Daze is giving away a 4 Jars pressure canner and a steam canner. Now, the list of all these participating channels is in the description down below. And be sure to mark on your calendar on January 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Time to check out the live grand finale drawing on Suttons Daze channels, because they will be picking random comments for the prizes I just mentioned. But there's more. Each collaborator in Canuary has been invited to gift something themselves. And I am gifting a brand new copy of the Attainable, Sustainable Pantry. This is a National Geographic publication, actually. I really like it. It has a lot of, let's see if I can open up here, beautiful illustrations. And the purpose of this book is not just for canning, although it does emphasize safe canning methods. But the purpose is to replace some of the processed food you buy in the supermarket with things that you can make at home with none of those nasty preservatives. I find this a great book to have in my library, and I hope you would too. But there's many other prizes. You'll have to watch the live presentation on January 31st to be eligible, because these for the creator gifts are being given away random to people watching the live presentation only. So be sure you don't miss it. So let's get started. This is an easy water bath canning recipe. And you all know that Brussels sprouts are full of antioxidants and can help you maintain healthy sugar levels. And they're high in vitamin K, omega-3s protein, and vitamin C, which can help reduce inflammation. So in other words, they're good for you. Now, first we have to prepare our Brussels sprouts. If you can, it's best to select Brussels sprouts of uniform size. Now, unfortunately, I did not grow any Brussels sprouts this year, so I had to use store-bought. So first we have to clean them. I always cut off the end, give it a fresh cut. And then we peel away and we examine. Oh, see, look at that. Looked fine until you peeled away the outer cover. So, if you need 12 cups, how many Brussels sprouts do you need to buy? Well, I bought 4 pounds to be safe, and it's good I did because many of the Brussels sprouts just weren't in great condition. Okay, and we got just a little dirt there. We're going to wash that. So again, we take one, cut off that end, and then peel back that outer. Looking good. So rather than throwing away the Brussels sprouts, the chickens are enjoying the bad ones and all of the parts that we had to peel off. They look very happy, don't they? Okay, we're just washing these well. Make sure there's nothing on them. Gonna rinse them one more time, and then let them sit here and drain. Now, this recipe was obtained from the Michigan State University site. So now, time to gather our ingredients. So for this recipe, you're gonna need 12 cups of Brussels sprouts, 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of onions sliced thinly, 1 cup of red pepper diced, 32 ounces of white distilled vinegar, and this is the 5% solution. And then you're going to have 2 tablespoons of mustard seed, 1 tablespoon of celery seed, and then 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And that's all there is to it. So let's get started. First, we have to boil our Brussels sprouts in salt water. You want 4 teaspoons of canning salt per gallon. Put this in water. And then we're going to get this up to a nice boil and boil for 4 minutes. Okay, the timer's up, so now we're going to put it in here to drain. And now you can clean up your kitchen because you got to wait for this to cool. Now it's time to make our brine. We're going to make our brine, put in our sugar, spices, onion, more red pepper, and then our vinegar. That's 4 cups of vinegar, which this is 32 ounces. So go. So we now have it on the burner, stirring it up. We want to dissolve that sugar. We're going to bring this up to a boil and then simmer it for 5 minutes. Good time now to prepare your water bath canner. Now I put a little vinegar in the water so my jars hopefully don't get cloudy, and I've warmed them up well, so I'm going to take them out. It's almost time to can. Okay, we got it up to a boil and now we're simmering it for 5 minutes. And then be ready to jar up. So we're supposed to put the onion and pepper in the bottom of each jar. Using my slotted spoon here. Now we want to put in our Brussels sprouts. Now we're just going to pour the brine over the Brussels sprouts in the jars. I'm going to put the broth in. Want a 1/2 inch headspace. Be sure to debubble. You don't want any air pockets in your jars. Okay, so try to squeeze down if you can. So we wipe the rims really well. Next one, isn't it colorful though? It's really pretty. And I absolutely love these. I have a link below, but these are stainless steel rings. So you never have to buy another one. They don't rust. We're gonna let this get up to a nice rolling boil. And then for where I live, the processing time is 10 minutes. But check out this chart. It might be different for you. Okay, timer went off, so I'm shutting off the burner. Open the top. I'm just gonna let it set for about 5 minutes before I take out the can. Don't they look beautiful? They really are pretty. I don't know why, they remind me of kind of Christmassy, right? The red and the green. We're gonna let these sit here and we will check them tomorrow, and hopefully all 5 are sealed. Now let's use our canned Brussels sprouts to make a fast and easy and great tasting side dish. I got this idea from Renee at Pine Creek Farm channel. She's in Canuary too, and you make sure you check out her channel. Okay, we're gonna pop open our lid. Sounds good. Now we're going to pour it in here. You just want to drain out some of the brine. Now wait, don't throw away this brine. I mean, you can make zesty vinaigrette with it, salad dressing. You can use it to marinate or brine pork or chicken. You can even add the pickle juice to the water when boiling potatoes for extra flavor. Or if you're like my daughter when she was young, she would just straight drink it. She loved pickle juice. So anyway, don't just throw this away. Now we just want to cut the Brussels sprouts in half. Cut them in half. Just like that. So just do that with each one. Then spray our air fryer with oil. You can also cook this in your oven, a 400-degree oven. I'm just going to spray a little bit so it doesn't stick. And then place my Brussels sprouts right in your air fryer or in your pan that's going in your oven. Whatever is easiest for you. We love our air fryer, especially my Typher air fryer here, the dome one. We use them all the time. So easy and quick to make something, rather than heat up my big double ovens, right? Okay, now they're ready to pop in the air fryer. You want to turn it on. Want 400 degrees. And I'm probably going to try 10 minutes first. But the last minute, I'm adding some pieces of ham, but you could also use cooked bacon if you have it available. Now you can eat them as is, or you can add the following. You can have balsamic glaze with Parmesan, drizzle with balsamic vinegar or pre-made glaze after cooking, and toss with that grated Parmesan cheese. Or let's try it with honey. Dribble honey on top of the air-fried Brussels sprouts, and you can even add a pinch of red pepper if you like. Now I'm just going to top the dish with some Parmesan cheese, and I think it's time to dig in. Okay, we got them out of the air fryer, got a little ham on top, and now we'll put on a little Parmesan. for the taste test. Let's do a little, make sure we get a little ham with it. Okay, here we go. Perfectly crunchy. Just a little tang. These are really, really good. I hope you enjoyed this Canuary 2026 video. I want to thank from the bottom of my heart Lisa from Suttons Daze for inviting me into this collaboration. Don't forget, watch and comment on each daily video, and be sure to attend the live grand finale drawing on January 31st, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Time on Suttons Daze channel. You might just be the lucky winner of a fabulous prize.